Our farmhouse is over 100 years old, and just like I am, it's beginning to show its age, thanks to a lot of neglect and a lack of love and attention. I know I'm still young at 40 years old, but I feel twice that age lately, as home life makes me gasp for air on a good day and makes me want to crawl back into bed on most others. I catch my look in the hallway mirror, which does nothing for my mood, by reminding me I'm long overdue a hair appointment. I make an inner pledge to make more of an effort with my appearance one day very soon. But I try to look at the bright side. I may have dark roots to clash with my blonde, but I've no grey yet, which is a bloody miracle. So that's a little ray of hope to hold on to. Danny, I said get down here now. My 13-year-old son saunters down the stairs in his usual zombie-like state, rubbing his eyes as he adjusts from too much time in front of his game console screen, and looks at me as if I've just interrupted a very important moment of his life. Mr. Stevenson just called, I tell him, with my hand on my hip, knowing I look and sound as bedraggled as I feel. I think you've some explaining to do. Again. Who? Your form teacher? Oh, that Mr. Stevenson. Yes, that Mr. Stevenson. He said you were smoking on school grounds. How many times have I had to speak to you about this? It's exhausting, not to mention unhealthy, and not to mention against all the rules. Do you think I need this on top of everything else? Danny turns on his squeaking sock soles on the bottom stair and hunches up the stairs again, mumbling something under his breath. Speak properly, I demand, but he just lets out a deep sigh. It wasn't me, he says, turning to face me again. His cheeks are flushed, and his fair hair is standing sticky on his head. Cabbage is always picking on me. He blames me for everything. Cabbage? Mr. Stevenson, he explains, with a very staid expression. His breath smells like rotten cabbage, and I mean really bad. Maybe he should take up smoking, and he'd smell a bit better. I shake my head, not knowing whether to laugh or cry, which is more or less the theme of my life these days. Cabbage. Thank God for my son's sense of humour, even if he does almost topple me over the edge with his school-time antics. It really is my saving grace lately. You okay? Kelly closes my husband's ground floor bedroom door ever so quietly, but it's enough to make me jump. I realise I've been standing at the bottom of the stairs for much longer than I needed to, now that Danny's long gone back up to his room. I can hear Meg singing a cheesy pop song in the shower, which is a welcoming sound, and a contrast to her recent unpredictable bouts of silence, which are deafening in a different way. Instead of standing here in some sort of ongoing daydream, I should be finishing dinner, which is exactly what I was doing before I got a phone call from a man I will forever now think of as Cabbage. Yes, I'm fine, I say with a smile to Kelly, who follows me into the kitchen, where I managed to salvage a shepherd's pie from the oven just in time. How is he? Asleep. He couldn't keep his eyes open, she says brightly. So at least you'll get to eat dinner before he wakes from his nap. He's had a good day. I think he enjoyed the fresh air this afternoon when you brought him to the loch. I got 2 hand squeezes when I mentioned it to him. I lean both my hands on the counter and bite my lip, holding back how heartbreaking it is that my husband Peter's main way of communicating now